These are the Diddy pictures Hollywood doesn't want you to see. Every A-list celebrity from Leonardo DiCaprio to Mariah Carey can be seen partying.
Could Hollywood's most glamorous parties, hosted by one of music's biggest legends, be hiding more than just a list guests and flashing cameras? Behind Diddy's life of fame may lie a hidden world of control, secrets, and betrayal. As new allegations emerge, a darker picture is beginning to unfold. Let's dive in and uncover the secrets that have stayed hidden until now. Sean Diddy Combs, now there's a name everyone in Hollywood knows. This isn't just any celebrity story, it's about a star who built an empire and became a powerhouse in music and entertainment. We're talking about the man who helped launch legends like Usher and the notorious B.I.G., the guy who shaped careers and dominated the industry. And let's not forget his famous white parties, those ultra-exclusive events that became the place to be for Hollywood's elite. Picture it: actors, musicians, top athletes, and the socialites of socialites, all decked out in white, gathering under one roof for a night dripping in glamour and status. These parties, especially back in the late 90s and early 2000s, became symbols of Hollywood's high life, oozing wealth, influence, and that hard-to-reach allure. But as with so many things in Hollywood, there may have been a darker side hidden behind the glitz. Allegations have surfaced that claim Diddy's parties weren't just wild, they crossed into dangerous territory. These freak-off parties, as some former guests and employees now call them, allegedly took place after most of the regular attendees had gone home, leaving a smaller, hand-picked crowd. It's suggested that these gatherings were controlled with hidden cameras, manipulated situations, and even guests who were drugged or coerced into compromising scenarios. Could these parties have been designed to collect blackmail material? How many people were aware of what was really happening? The drama took a sharp turn in 2024 when federal agents conducted a raid on one of Diddy's properties, uncovering items that left authorities shocked. According to the latest reports, when authorities raided Diddy's property, what they uncovered was straight out of a scandalous Hollywood thriller. Hidden surveillance equipment, massive stashes of adult items, and thousands of bottles of substances like baby oil and personal lubricants. Yes, you heard that right. These items were allegedly used to control and manipulate guests, and insiders say that when law enforcement saw the setup, they couldn't help but compare it to Jeffrey Epstein's infamous operations. The idea that Diddy, someone with years of influence and fame, might have been running something equally sinister is shocking, to say the least. And here's the big question everyone's asking: if he really was behind all this, and who else might have been involved. In fact, some of Hollywood's most famous faces, including Kanye West, Steve Harvey, Kevin Hart, and even Oprah Winfrey, are rumored to have attended these parties. Now, to be clear, attending a party doesn't mean a person took part in anything wicked, but these names have drawn attention. Some, like comedian Marlon Wayans, have even joked about leaving Diddy's parties before things got weird, hinting that they sensed something was wrong but may not have known the extent of it. It's important to consider the role of NDAs and blackmail in controlling these situations. According to some former associates, Diddy was strategic in protecting his secrets. He allegedly required guests to sign non-disclosure agreements, especially for his private gatherings, and some sources claim that compromising footage from these parties was kept as leverage to ensure that people stayed quiet. Former assistant Jaguar Wright has spoken publicly, saying that Diddy had a way of intimidating those around him. This system of control, they say, supposedly allowed him to keep people close while ensuring a powerful silence over everything happening behind closed doors. Rumor has it that the fear of revenge was strong enough to keep even high-profile stars from speaking out, even if they sensed something was wrong. Some insiders have suggested that this environment created a type of unspoken rule. Non-attendees, where asking too many questions or stepping out of line wasn't worth the risk. Allegedly, even the most powerful figures felt it was safer to stay on Diddy's good side than to challenge him. With so much on the line, it seems loyalty, or at least silence, was the price of admission. As disturbing as these claims are, they aren't the only dark clouds surrounding Diddy's legacy. A series of suspicious deaths are connected to people who were once close to him. Take, for example, Kim Porter, Diddy's former partner and the mother of his children. She tragically passed away at the age of 47, officially from pneumonia. However, some reports suggest that she was working on a tell-all book that might have revealed secrets about Diddy before her sudden passing. Those close to her have even speculated that her death may have involved foul play, with theories circulating about possible poisoning. Does this mean that Porter's knowledge of Diddy's private life put her at risk? Then there's Andre Harrell, Heavy D, and Al B. Sure, all prominent figures who reportedly knew personal details about Diddy's life and career. Each of them had allegedly been working on projects that could have exposed certain truths, yet they never got the chance to complete them. It's hard to believe that so many people with inside knowledge have passed away under strange circumstances without it being more than a coincidence. These patterns are hard to ignore and suggest a troubling possibility that their deaths were not simply tragic events, but perhaps part of something more at play. Following the federal raid, the Southern District of New York launched an investigation into Diddy's parties and his potential accomplices. The Southern District has a reputation for taking on significant and challenging cases, suggesting that the evidence gathered so far is serious. Among the items found were recordings allegedly showing guests in compromising situations captured without their knowledge. These recordings, some believe, were intended as blackmail material to keep people from speaking out. But with this investigation, Hollywood itself is beginning to feel the pressure, as some of the industry's biggest names may soon be called to answer questions they've tried to avoid. The shockwaves are already rippling through the music and entertainment industries. Ever since Diddy's arrest, a wave of high-profile resignations has rocked the top ranks at major record labels and studios. Executives from big names like Warner Music, Sony, and other top companies have suddenly stepped down, and the whole industry is buzzing with speculation. Rumor has it these resignations might be tied to the ongoing investigation. Did these execs know something about what Diddy was allegedly up to, or were they just trying to distance themselves from the scandal? The mystery is far from over, and with every new detail, a clearer picture is emerging of just how far Diddy's influence may have spread. Meanwhile, more individuals are coming forward with lawsuits detailing alleged abuse and manipulation. Cassie, a former partner of Diddy's, was one of the first to speak publicly about her experience, detailing years of coercion, intimidation, and fear. She claims that Diddy kept her under his control through a toxic mixture of forced situations, threats, and even drugs. Cassie's courage in coming forward has sparked others to tell their stories, with legal teams now representing a growing number of alleged victims who say they endured years of suffering in silence. And what about Diddy's network? Some well-known figures who were close to him are now being examined more closely, including Ashton Kutcher and Usher. Kutcher, who co-hosted one of Diddy's famous white parties, and Usher, who was mentored by Diddy as a young performer, have both been linked to him. Some reports suggest that these figures might have unknowingly participated in Diddy's alleged schemes, while others suggest they may have been aware of his methods. The complex relationships between these celebrities blur the lines between accomplice and victim, raising questions about how much they knew and what they might have seen. The public reaction has been intense, with social media alive with discussions about the alleged scandal. Many are expressing outrage, demanding accountability for Hollywood's hidden culture of exploitation. Others, however, are conflicted, wondering if some of Diddy's close friends and associates were just as much victims as they were participants. Hollywood has long been accused of hiding abuses of power behind closed doors, and now it seems those doors are finally opening. Is this the beginning of a cultural shift toward accountability, or just another scandal that will be swept under the rug? The federal investigation is far from over, and sources close to the case suggest that more evidence is yet to come. As law enforcement digs deeper, the list of potential witnesses and accomplices grows, and the full scope of Diddy's alleged actions may finally come to light. Hidden within Hollywood's glamorous shadows may lie even more secrets. With countless lives potentially impacted by the control of one powerful man. The allegations against Diddy, combined with his legendary status, have created a firestorm of public attention. As investigators continue to unravel the truth behind his parties, his relationships, and his influence, Hollywood itself faces a moment of reckoning. This could be the catalyst that finally reveals the hidden abuses within the industry, or Diddy and his network would find ways to escape justice once again. Only time will tell, but the impact of these revelations is already shaking the industry, and many are watching to see what unfolds next. What are your thoughts on these shocking allegations? Do you think Diddy and his circle will face accountability, or are there too many powerful people protecting Hollywood's hidden secrets? Let us know in the comments, hit like if this video gave you insight into the story, and be sure to subscribe for updates on this evolving case.